Hello everybody, today's World Listening Day. But I want first to celebrate those sounds which our human ears can't pick up because there are frequencies that are too high and too low for us. And these can sometimes be very useful when they're discovered. For example, in some of the western states of America, the bark beetle is devastating millions of acres of pine tree. And the bark beetle is becoming much more populous the warmer the climate gets. But it's been discovered that there is a device that human beings can wear that emits a sound which disrupts the bark beetle's life cycle, upsets them enough to slow down the devastating impact of their presence in the pine woods. And so it helps to restore the balance of nature, replacing the damage done by climate change by the improvements offered by the use of sound. Or there's a researcher in Australia who has discovered that plants can find water by listening. And that's a sound clearly that we don't hear, but they are able to pick up sound, so this researcher has discovered, and it leads them to water. It's an extraordinary world. So much that goes on in it that we don't know about and certainly don't understand makes me marvel. But then there are other sounds that we hear that we don't fully understand. You may be able to get the background bird noise in our garden here. I don't know what the birds are saying. Is it a warning? Is it territorial? Are they seeking food? Or are they just happy? There's a whole universe out there of sounds that we don't fully understand that the natural world makes. But of course, World Listening Day is primarily an encouragement to us to hone our own listening skills, because we all know how valuable it is when someone listens to us, how important it is to really give somebody our full attention. How eye contact is often an encouragement, but that occasionally you have to be aware that it isn't, and we need to be sensitive to the person that we're listening to's body language. They may be giving signals about how they're feeling or how they want us to respond that their body will give rather than their words. We know that good listening often involves appropriate feedback, just to make sure that the person who's talking to you knows that you have really heard what they've said. And often this is simply repeating back to them in a shortened form something they've said, but in the form of a question, encouraging them to continue. There are all sorts of skills around listening that we need to develop and encourage in ourselves, because we will be of great value to people that we really listen to, because it's such a rare commodity these days. Life is so busy and so hectic. People are always rushing, and people, all of us, think often more about what's going on our own heads, even when we're theoretically listening to somebody else. But the art of really going out of ourselves into the life of someone else as we listen to what they're saying is really valuable and something to be encouraged on this World Listening Day.